The system hasn't changed. So how many senders are there? 66. The beauty is that it's dry. We don't get started. No, move around. Now we are. So at what time do you speak to this teacher? At what time do you speak to this teacher? Which one do you do the exam? We have written them. Yeah. At what time will I speak to them? But now to speak to them. Okay. That's all. Before we go into the exam. Yeah, so our CS wants to talk to us. Thank you.
Exams, I will take this opportunity to welcome our say a word and then invite. Okay. I'll take this opportunity then to invite Dr. Matiangi to address us.
Good morning. Sorry, you should always make sure that they see the scene. It's okay. I make them, they always see that it's completely still. Sophia. In a case where the center is there, this all for Sophia, is there now again for Sophia? Or the center is just at 6?
Yeah.
Okay. Very good.
Okay, so
who is the center manager for Sophia?
Sophia.
Just in another school. How many do you have in your center?
I have 2 centers. I have 2 schools. I lost 1.
Okay. That's why this is at 6. Okay. Good. No, it's okay. We have to go so we have 35 and the last one and the package is at 6. It means it's accurate the way it was packed. Fantastic. Thank you very much. But you have to sign before you take this.
Yes. Yeah.
That's true. Because the package is sorted.
Yes, same.
So we are signed?
God, yes, 141. Anyone else? Sophia. Anyone else?
Sub-county director?
Yes, sir.
Confirm.
Yeah. This is confirmed for your center, Sophia.
Yamatu.
Okay. Yamatu. Yes. Tomato. You're not going to cost. You're going
officers. You know the success of this project on how serious we are in terms of managing the centers where we come from. Let us work with the teachers, cooperate with them and ensure our shukuru. I believe we'll see some of you when we move around the schools today. Lakini, thank you so much for your commitment and let us keep doing well.
Maneno ya kupatia watoto. Wewe. Hivi ndio mkubwa hapa. Sawa. Kilendo. Kumbuka ile maneno.
No, this is a minute to injury. Carlos, set microphone. Kitu tumerelevant kwa watu wangu. Moses tu ya mali. Kama radio moja tu. Kule mbona kana radio? Wewe sijui. Wewe ugonja. Wewe sijui kompolisi. Wewe sijui. Wewe ugonja. Wewe sijui kompolisi.
The thing really to talk about. See, you told me.
I want to be a journalist.
Aku ni tu.
We have the County Director of Education, Kisha Quality Assurance, Center Managers, Security Officers. Good morning. Okay, so I take this opportunity to welcome you to the year 2021 KCPE examinations in this container, that is Kilimani DCC Center. I have much to say today, but we ensure all of us, we work as a team. We deliver, we ensure we have credible examinations managed, as we have all to talk to us. Madam, greet us.
All our stakeholders, and we are glad that all of us were waiting for our CS, Dr. Matiangi. I think he must have arrived. All right.
So now it's time.
Signature. First form.
Habari zetu. How are you doing? I'm very happy to see you. Ni mambo mazuri sana. Asante sana. I'm very happy to see you. Asante sana. This is very nice.
We also have KCSE. Those are 5 centers for home science.
Oh,
Yeah.
so we're starting off with about 75.
Yeah. Yes. So welcome. This is Kenyatta. Mpige makofi jameni. So,
Very nice. So how far is Nero?
yes, sir.
How far is the farthest center from 40 kilometers?
Yeah.
They have to be here by
It should be around
8 o'clock when we start the
It's the terrain. We have a difficult terrain here. Yes, but we manage. Yes, sir.
Tell us about today's operation.
No, we have started national exams, as you know, and for the last 5 years, we've had a collective focus on administration of exams and all matters public policy, whether it's in the education sector or elsewhere. What our president introduced as all of government approach. We come together as government departments to ensure that national activities and national policies implemented effectively. One of that is ensuring that the national education cycle goes on very well. You see, what is important for you to notice that we've gone through a tough time the last 2 years, and quite frankly, we have to be grateful to God that God has seen us through the challenges we've had of COVID-19. We have fared better than many by the grace of God. Our children and our colleagues in the education sector have worked so hard, reworking the education calendar, the annual education calendar, to fit in the transition exams and transition tests that are required. That's why we are having these exams at this point in time. We are working together. I think all plans are in place. We've been working very closely with our colleagues at the Ministry of Education. I am satisfied with what is in place right now. And this morning we've had conversations with so many of our colleagues across the country. I think the exercise has started on very well. I've not heard of any hitch so far, including in areas where we have security operations going on. We've made sufficient provisions to ensure that our children and the teachers who will administer the exams are secure and they are safe as they do that. And we will continue to do that as we go through this. All I ask is that all of us, because this is very important for our children, all of us across the country, we support our colleagues in the Ministry of Education and we support our children. I mean, this is really the stuff that builds our country. We are focusing on our kids and to ensure that they transition from this point to the next point in their academic lives. So, nothing much. We will follow through what our colleagues at the Ministry of Education have put in place. You had the Minister last week insist on public meetings. We support that very much. My colleagues in the provincial administration, or Ngao as we call it these days, are all primed to work closely with the education sector colleagues. We will ensure that we keep the school environment totally conducive for the examination season, as it were. So we are moving around to ensure that this is done, and we are working to support our teachers and support our children during this time. That's all I can say at the moment. Thank you so much. We are now used to doing this. This is the most important part of our cycle, of our annual education cycle. And I want to thank you. Every time I have come to a container such as I've come here and met you, my colleagues, the teachers of our country, I see the part of our country that is really patriotic and committed to serving our nation. I sincerely want to thank you on behalf of not just government, but on behalf of our parents and on behalf of our children whom we are helping sort out at this particular time. And also to assure you that we will continue to work together. And the partnership we've had over the years, sorting this out, working together with colleagues in the Ministry of Education, colleagues in the Ministry of ICT, has not only seen a huge change in the manner in which we do this exercise, but has brought again new energy in implementing public policy in education and ensuring that we improve. We worked very well. My colleagues who are here from Ngao, our County Commissioner from Machakos here, Madam Onyancha, our teams from the headquarters here led by our Secretary of National Administration, Mr. Osia, your County Director of Education, and all of you colleagues in public service. I mean, this is how our country is built. This is the stuff that builds our country. When we all come together and do public service such as we are doing, this is how our country is going to be great and our country is going to succeed. We are doing this for our children, but we are also building a solid and strong foundation for the future of our country. So I want to thank you. I know there are many other areas we are collaborating. We are working together with all of you, my colleagues, the teachers on the CPC infrastructure expansion. You're working with my colleagues in the field, the county commissioners, the DCCs, to ensure that our school feeding program is successful. Where we have challenges, our children are served effectively, and that this exercise goes on very, very smoothly. I cannot thank you enough on behalf of government, on behalf of the parents of this country and our children whom we are focusing on. And assure you that as always, we will continue to work together, all of us. This is what our president calls all of government approach. And when it comes to engaging in serious exercises such as this, we work together for the good of our children and for the good of our country. I hope, and I've taken reports from colleagues. I mean, as you know, during this time, we even hardly sleep, actually. I've been talking to colleagues from Rift Valley. I've been on phone with the Regional Commissioner in Rift Valley, my colleagues in Northeastern, the Regional Commissioner for Coast, who just spoken, early this morning, and all is well across the country, and we are now all focused on ensuring that we do this for our children, and we'll spend time moving around. I know my colleague, the Minister for Education, is in Kakamega today. My other colleague, the Minister for ICT, is in Kajiado, and many of our colleagues are out there to ensure that we serve our children and ensure that this works out very well. So thank you so much for your commitment and for your dedication. it's not easy to wake up and get here at this time this time of the day, but it shows commitment. And then we want to wake up with you to show you that we actually don't want to ask you to do things we ourselves are not doing. So I am very happy that we are working together. May the Lord bless you indeed for what you are doing and strengthen your hands for the good work ahead. Thank you so much indeed.
How is your year 2022 coming along? Are you probably stuck on how to start off your home ownership journey? Kwamua maono yako na Optiven. Get a piece of land at the Great Oasis Gardens Nanyuki and establish your dream home, a holiday home, an entertainment park, home for sale or for rental, or even build a high-end private school. The Great Oasis Gardens Nanyuki is perfectly situated next to the equator, right opposite Mount Kenya Holiday Homes, and is only 11 minutes from the Cedar Mall Nanyuki. Get your quarter acre, half acre, 1 acre, 5 acres and beyond. Deposit or place an installment of 590k on any of Optiven's projects and get an instant 15k cashback. Call us on 0790 300 300. Kwamua maono yako na Optiven.